if the kids are running around crazy and I've got that in the middle, it's like, they're diving for it. So then I have to break in. And here's another one. This is a mini example. I have a larger version, but everybody, if you guys remember the parachute? Remember the parachute? It was something that you did in gym class, like once or something like that. And the end of the year, so it's like, I do this every class. It's not in my pictures, but every class the child has 2 handles. Of course, it's much bigger. We have body movement this way. We have body movement in direction this way. For the younger age kids, it's awesome because I can say, go over to the blue color, go over to the green color, and they're learning colors. They're learning numbers as well. You can do a counting thing with that. We also do supported backward bending and supported forward bends with this. Some kids can't physically move on their own. So they have to have something to hold on to, and we all hold on to this together. An example is the camel. We'll have arms up, belly button in, and then pull back and go forward, and it becomes that little hut. That's how you make that like little house. So kids aren't realizing they're doing the poses, but they're having a great time with this colorful parachute. Also in special needs, when they are bouncing all over the place, this is an amazing tool. Yeah, definitely get it if you can. Medi Teddy, he's online, and stuff like that. This is called a mandala yoga mat. I have one in every studio or school that I teach in, and I leave it there. This is kind of travel, so it's like my craft mat at my house. But I get kids around it. They each have their own yoga mat, which makes them mindful of their place. But we also have this central community place. So we'll do yogi pokey, where we'll put your right hand in, take your right hand out, and moving both ways, both sides, and keeping them in one place. This is great for kids 2, 3, and 4 who they're just all over the place. Pizza pose, real quick. Another thing is pizza pose. We do a lot of seated things here where we'll do arms overhead. We can connect hands. I get the kids to use their hands on each other, and they have that example of positive touch and okay, I don't know how to say it, connection, without that. I see a lot of kids shoving, pushing, and pulling, and so in order to do that, that's where the mindfulness partner-based movement comes. Here's another example. We can pass that around as well. This is more of the massage, flip it this way, more of the massage and the decompression there, but we have a push and a pull game. So take a seat and you grab hands across the way and you lean back and you have to trust. It's like the trust game. We do a lot of that, but we do a lot of let go, connection, and let go. And I'll be surprised at how many aides say, you can't approach, we'll use Hannah as a name, you can't approach Hannah that way and have her lie down on her back. She's dealt with a lot of trauma. That person will say was raped. And because of her ability to communicate with words, and because of the constant tension that she's got going on within, going up to someone's shoulders and kind of like pushing them down will result in whatever. So I have to bring the class there. I have to come up with a song for that person. This person doesn't sit down and only goes to the wall. I'll bring the whole group, the whole mat, the whole thing. We'll go to the wall where Miss Hannah is and we'll do it. And little by little I find that they do want to participate, they just they don't trust at all. So, thank you. We have 5 more minutes. There's one more thing I want to leave you guys with before the positive affirmation and oming in and oming out. One thing, I have a few more things now. So, peace begins with me. Have you guys ever heard of that before? Peace begins with me. You take your hands out, we'll do it together, and you tap your thumb to the index for the peace. Middle, begins, ring, with, and me. So we ohm in, we do silly little ohms. We'll do this 3 times up in the air. It's so hard to get kids to go up, to look up. There's so much downward, forward motion that going up like this is so hard for them, and you'll see that they're like drifting away, and that's okay. I'll have them put their hands on their knees and use the whispering. Peace begins with me. And so I've also changed it. It could be whatever you want it to be. I've had them become creative. I am very strong. We've got like, Jeanna is very happy, things like that. I had one quick thing. I had a student come up to me and say, I passed my test, I got an A. I'm like, okay, well, that's good. But did you study? You know, must have studied and prepared. No, I went with Peace Begins With Me, and I'm like, did you, and it's a spelling test, so I'm thinking, like, did you write? Don't tell me you, like, went and wrote, because they're going to kick me out of your school, you know? And so it was like, no, I used the letters of the words on the fingers, and she had visualized, like, what it was. So they take these tools, they use them any way that they need to, and that's an example of how physically they are mindful of where they are at the moment, and tapping into the energy lines of the body. Each finger, each tap goes and pulls, if you will, from a different portion of the body. Going a little further, so more of my tools, fun stuff. Colors for kids. Pom-poms are really good. For special needs, this is iffy. If they have pica, if they eat things that aren't food, that's very common.